Yo, what's poppin' everybody? Cerebral Fan 4, and we're gonna be talking about the Detective Pikachu cards here for a bit. Not necessarily the cards, I'll get into reviewing them when the time comes. I mostly want to talk about the design and the art of the cards and, that whole thing. This video might get a bit of hate, but I don't give a fuck. This is my opinion, so whatever. So a lot of you guys, of course, are aware. Detective Pikachu, the live-action film that's going to come out. This is going to be the first live-action like Pokemon film that involves people, and Pokemon kind of blockbuster in a way, not animated, whatever. I don't think this ever happened before, or at least to this extent. This is like a major thing. I'm pretty sure the Pokemon Company, Nintendo, they have a lot of hopes for this. It's gonna it's gonna promote the game. It's gonna promote Pokemon as a franchise even more. It's already pretty big. So I know that they have a lot of hope for this. They want it to succeed. They want it to be pretty big. And they're doing a bunch of interesting things that I think have people kind of split. Like, for example, since this is going to be live action, they decided they're going to go with the very sort of real depictions of Pokemon, like if there were actual living animals in the world. They don't have this sort of CG animation going for them, design. Kind of like how, for example, you got Kingdom of Hearts, you got the character sort of thing, but then you got like your Donald Duck, you got your Mickey, you got all these sort of Disney characters. They kind of have the same cartoony design as they always do in a way. Or, Sonic, or I don't know, like other examples. I can't really think of anything, but you guys understand what I mean here. They decided to go with the whole, real life depiction design thing. So they got this sort of hair. For example, Charizard looks like a dinosaur dude, a dragon dude. Pikachu looks like a little fluffy little thing. Okay. And you got other Pokemon like Greninja. Mr. Mime kind of looks kind of fucked up. You guys know the design. If you follow Pokemon, if you follow news and stuff, you've probably seen screenshots and trailer videos of them. And that's fine and dandy. It's not really my cup of tea, but that's what they want to go for. Okay, that's fine. You want to make a sort of different type of movie. Okay, go for it, whatever. But what they did is that they're releasing a bunch of cards, of course, probably to promote or capitalize on this whole thing. For the TCG as well, you got the Detective Pikachu case file. It's going to be like a product, has a bunch of stuff in. Like it's going to have the coin, it's going to have like a pack that has the cards in, these exclusive cards with these Detective Pikachu Pokemon from the film. So you got Charizard GX here. Greninja is going to come out in a different thing, a different product, I think like a collection box or whatever. But you got all these Pokemon, and they've got, of course, the artwork and the design of, the movie, the sort of real life concept with the hair and stuff, and you got Charizard looking like a dinosaur. They've got that art, and that kind of fucks with me for a bit. I mean, creeps me out is a bit of a strong word, but it just doesn't really feel right. I mean, one of the greatest things about Pokemon, of course, is that you really immerse yourself in the world, the designs, the Pokemon, the atmosphere, all the regions and stuff. You kind of put yourself in there. You're basically in a fantasy. At the end of the day, when they originally designed Pokemon, they did design them with the sort of the idea was it's going to be first like a children's franchise, game for children. Pretty sure when they were designing the RPG elements and stuff, they knew that, okay, this isn't just for kids. We're going to make a game that we really like. But make it an appeal to children is a key thing I'm sure they had in mind. So, the movie is its own thing. Like I've said, okay, cool, you want to do it. But when they release, when you release Pokemon cards, with these designs, of course you're doing it to promote, sort of bring the two things together. But, it kind of fucks with me. Like, these cards are going to be out eventually, and maybe they're going to be playable, maybe they won't be, but they will be available. People are going to be able to use them in decks, and they basically become part of the Pokemon TCG. And this sort of artwork kind of just goes away from the fantasy of the actual arts and the actual original Pokemon designs, the cartoony, the anime design basically. And I'm not too keen on that, I'm not gonna lie. It sort of breaks from the immersion of the fantasy of Pokemon. So, once these cards are out, and if people play them, whether I like it or not, I'm gonna have to look at them in Pokemon TCG Online too, and they're gonna be around. I'm probably gonna have to, if the cards are great, you're gonna have to use them in decks too. Like if they do bring something significant in a certain deck. If you're trying to be competitive, you got to use them. And I don't really dig that. I mean, I'm sure competitive players, they don't care too much about these things as long as the card is good, as long as it makes you win. That's what matters. You use what's playable. But I don't really like this sort of art, coming into the TCG. It's probably a one-off thing, but I know that if it becomes successful, Pokemon and any company for that matter, they're always open to doing more of the same shit. Like if it sells, if it's popular, people like it, you best believe they're gonna do more. That just goes with everything. It's just like I've said with the Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee games. Do you think that if those games, well not if, those games did sell very well and they're still selling well, they're not going to take into account a lot of the features, for future games, for future core Pokemon games, or even just making another sort of Let's Go style game? You gotta kind of have to be realistic about these things. Of course, they're gonna keep that shit into consideration. And it's the same with these cards. We're already gonna get a batch of them, no matter what, since they're already releasing these products. And I don't really dig this realistic ass art. It's just not really. It's kind of cool in a way, but just as a thing in the film. I don't want them on the cards. It's not a pretty thing, not a pretty sight. It takes away from the Pokemon art and the Pokemon sort of immersion that I love. And I don't think that's cool. But anyway, there's not really anything much to say about this topic. It's a pretty bland topic. I just don't like the art. I don't like the sort of direction they decided to go with these cards and releasing cards for the movie like that. I mean, it was probably going to happen anyway. They always do this with the regular ass TCG films where they release the promo cards and stuff. But, I don't dig the fact that we get this sort of live action artwork on the cards too. I mean, I guess that's the point, but it's not cool. I don't like it anyway. But anyways, that's the video, guys. Don't really have anything more deep to say about this. It's just cards from the Detective Pikachu movie, and I don't really dig them. The artwork at the very least. And that's basically it. Hope it doesn't happen again. Hope these cards eventually kind of get forgotten. But honestly, I mean, they're going to be around and expanded anyway. They're going to be around. Once they get released, they're always going to be around. So, kind of fucked up, but who knows? Maybe it's a direction that they need to go. Whatever. Hope you guys enjoyed this random ass video about Detective Pikachu cards. Of course, when the time comes, I am going to cover them in sets and what have you. Since they're coming in these sort of exclusive collection bundles and promos, I might not even actually ever get the chance to review them. I only like to review sets and, well, basically sets and that's it. Cards that come out in sets. I don't like to review random products and just random cards. Otherwise, I would have to make a million videos just for a topic like that. So I might not cover them in a specific video, but of course when they do come out and they're in decks, I'm always gonna keep them in mind, whatever. So hope you guys enjoyed, hope you guys subscribe, leave a like, share this with your friends. I'll have my usual content as always. And hope you guys enjoyed. If you agree, you disagree, whatever, you guys let me know in the comments what you guys think. Thank you guys for watching as always either way. And this is Sebro94. See you guys next time. We'll say